On a windy day down here in Orlando, we're going to do a video about large slings, messenger style slings. This was originally part of a much larger sling video. Just got too long, too complicated, so we're going to break it down into two favorites right now. This is the Chrome Kadet. We're going to put it up head to head with another great one, near identical capacity. It's the Greenroom136 MetroRunner, and a great, fantastic tactical color. So these two bags side to side, you know, we're getting them out here, getting them sweaty, and then we're going to compare them. So anyway, let's get into the mobile studio on the road from Orlando, comparing two favorite mid-size, larger slings. Let's get to it. So here we are, yes, slings, big slings, medium slings, however you want to say it, but we have today two fantastic slings for your consideration. These are more messenger style, bigger slings, something you're going to sling on your back, have a lot of capacity for all day usage. Now this is the Kadet from Chrome, the Chrome Kadet in a night color. It's got some reflective bits in there, but it's got a really cool buckle, which we'll get into in a second. And I wanted to compare this one to another fantastic sling. This is the MetroRunner from Greenroom136, Malaysian company that makes backpacks, a couple of things. They do a lot of cool stuff that you're gonna want to check out. But really, when I saw both of these, I kind of wanted to check them out, and so I got them. I've been using them for a couple of weeks in different modes. Not really on the bicycle, but I plan to do that more in the coming weeks. But right now, we're talking about how I would use these day to day. And these are on the big side in terms of pack in a bag, travel somewhere and use them around town, but you can definitely do that. In fact, this could be your other bag that sits in front of you in the airplane, along with a bigger bag that would go in front of you, whether it's a kit bag, a duffel, or a bigger backpack that you're wearing all day, and this is across your chest in transit from point A to point B. Either way, two fantastic options with some differences. The one that you would probably point out in the first category is the size. Now the Chrome Kadet is at 9 liters. The MetroRunner's a 6-liter bag. They kind of fit almost the same. I really don't notice a 3-liter difference, although this is about 3 inches longer and almost 2 inches taller than the Greenroom. But either way, both fit about the same stuff for me. Maybe some longer things would fit in the Kadet. Gets confusing. There's also a Kadet Mini. Didn't bring that with me, so I don't have it here. Again, like I said in the intro, this was originally a really long video with about 10 to 20 different slings. Just got unmanageable. So here we are with just two of the favorites. We'll get to the others over time, in between things, on the road, because they're kind of easy to pack with me and do on the road. But either way, let's start with the Kadet. The Kadet. What makes the Kadet so awesome, you might say? This sound. So satisfying. The click of this buckle is really what sets this thing apart, makes it a standout. In fact, how did I even find this? I was in Puerto Rico walking around like a tourist, and I saw somebody with this style of buckle on a bag, probably exactly like this, and it's like, that is a car seat buckle on a bag. I need to find out what that is. So I remembered the logo, scoured the internet, found Chrome. Here we are, finally have this one and a couple others, and probably gonna let those go soon, but this one in night color is gonna stick around. Now that is the highlight. There's plenty more to like about this. The thick, beefy straps and a pad, nice aero mesh kind of 3D thing that's gonna breathe as you carry this thing, sweat it up on your bicycle. The brand is centered around cycling, and that's why you see on this back panel this little cutout here and here for a U-lock. So a bicycle lock would sit through here, lock side up you through this thing, so you can carry this thing around and have the bag or have the lock secured on your bag. So it's super nice, it's super cool. Now, as we're talking about the back panel, the one of the negatives is there's no handle. In fact, that's why I searched out the Greenroom136 to find something with a handle, because this one that's a big negative on this one. It doesn't have a handle. The other negative is it's not swappable. So if you're a right shoulder kind of sling person, this thing's going to be perfect for you. If you're not, you're a lefty, left sling kind of person, you're not going to like this one just because it doesn't work any other way. It's sewn into the bag. Now, capacity, like I said, 9 liters on this one. The Green Room is a 6-liter bag. They make this one, and it's a 9-liter, and then the smaller bag, which I'll put the dimensions over there for the Kadet Mini, just so you can see how they stack up. But in features, this one directly compares with the MetroRunner. 2 external pockets. Not really external pockets. 1 main compartment and 1 front pocket. Very sizable, plenty of room for, in this case, as my out and around town, the Mini or the Pocket 3 from DJI, which is definitely the coolest thing on the internet right now. Lots of room in there, no other organization on this one, no key ring included on the front, which is fine. Now, before I get into the main event, you can see the way this zipper works. Kind of starts in the back, goes to the front, and ends in the back. Just allows you easier access to this in sling mode, because it just kind of opens up almost like a top flap to let you get into all your stuff. In here, we just got a Peak Design packing cube for some volume. We have a D-ring on the front, which is cool, and a huge pocket in the back. Now, I just had my iPad mini in there. I had a Nintendo Switch that fits in this back compartment, and you got 2 other little pockets still left to go in there. So pretty cool, big open space, nice materials, and I think it's a winner. Now, if you're on a bike all day long, this is going to be the bike for you, because you can carry your lock with you without having to worry about that, put it on your frame, that kind of thing. Solid build, solid materials on all of the Kadets that I've had. There is comes with a strap that you can crossbody it, secure it in place if you're on your bike, if you're worried about this thing flying around. There is compression, reflective compression on this model, on the bottom and on the side. So if you're going minimalist, boom, 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 4 compression straps keep this thing nice and tight and nice and compact. Now, I love the buckle, but it is awesome looking. But it's like a lighter gauge metal, so it does make a lot of noise. But you know, I do think that clicking noise is very satisfying and really cool in my opinion. The rest of the buckle design is really cool, very easy to adjust. I do like this little D-ring thing that you see up here, just because you can clip, you know, kind of use it as a handhold as I was walking around town. But either way, super comfy, super padded. That's the Kadet. Nice little subtle branding on this one. The black one has got more white. Moving over to the Greenroom136, which way overbuilt. I actually have 2 of these. I've got a gray one. It's the standard edition. This is a VX42, which you know me. VX21, not such a fan. VX42 and above, I'm a fan, so I had to get this one. I had to get it to compare to the 1000D version. But this one is lighter in my opinion, and just very packable and great for me on a daily basis, because it just fits in my bag. I can carry more stuff, and if I don't have a backpack. Because normally I'm carrying a backpack with me that's full of stuff. I have to empty it out to use the backpack, but when I get to my destination, I use one of 2 slings. I'm either using the boogie bag, which I don't have with me because I brought 2 of these with me, just can't bring it all. Now, same general layout, front pocket area, main compartment. There is a nice padded back panel in a very swappable and comfortable style strap. So, and Cobra style, it's plastic, but it is not quite as satisfying. If there was a way to put a more substantial seatbelt buckle in here, I would totally do that. But it is super nice to have a very releasable and very lightweight, but still very cool looking strap system. This also has, again, this is the tactical, the VX42 edition has fidlock bits in places. The regular edition, just standard buckle stuff, but I got that on there now. I'll probably take it off because I don't plan to use it in that mode. Very adjustable, very cool strap keeper here, which just kind of happened to be popped out, but very comfortable and padded. And again, because I can swap it, and I've got a grab handle, which is, to me, a totally standout thing. Now, this one has compression on the side, but it's also these slide style fidlocks, which are cool. I like that little touch on these. I don't know that I'll ever undo those, but you could. I just think it's a nice little detail touch that I enjoy. The regular edition doesn't have that. They're just standard compression buckles just on the side. So the Kadet had them on the bottom. This one doesn't have that, just on the sides to keep things compressed. Big number 10 zippers, it's huge, way overkill. And they come with these little zipper pulls included in the bag when you get it. So big beefy components. Of course, this one's got a little webbing in the front and a patch panel, so I can rep whatever I'm doing right now. Atlanta United started up, so I'm cool. And I've got my Purdue hat because that's March Madness. Hopefully when you're watching this video, things were successful. I'm still in the past where I don't know what happens. But either way, lots of cool little features on this one. Now we get into it. Both the ones I have a yellow interior, which I do actually prefer over other things, just because I can see my stuff in there and I don't lose things in the black holeness of whatever it is. This has got a nice little attached D-ring for your keys. I do have a little bit of a trouble with the zipper sometimes getting hung up in this area, but I power through and I'm okay. Because I don't normally carry keys, I may actually just cut that thing out. But either way, nice organization, nice little drop-in pockets in the front, which I do, and there's a plus on this one compared to the Kadet. So really nice feature there. See what I'm saying, man? I just kind of have to power through, get that thing out of the way. Now the big component, the main component's got a zipper that kind of goes midline, doesn't take any funny turns like you saw on the Kadet, which is kind of cool, and it's just adequate and fine. So let's get out some of these things in here. We got that thing. We got this. What is that? More about that later. Now this thing is got a lot of room and a lot of pockets. Things in the front, things in the back. It has one wider pocket in the back. Does not fit a Nintendo, but it does fit my iPad mini. So I use this on a couple trips as my around town and in transit kind of thing. Other additional bag that I had with me, and just because it carries all this stuff. So there you go. That is the Greenroom136 MetroRunner. A definite standout and super cool bag for a lot of reasons. Of course, the VX42. Who doesn't love VX42? Who doesn't? So there you go. What do you think? Do you have either of these? Do you have both? Do you prefer one over the other? Does one speak to you aesthetically compared to the other? They have different colors for both of these. In fact, I've got a red Kadet and a red Kadet Mini just because I couldn't pass up the red color. Either way, super nice designs for both of these. If you're a cyclist, this one will probably appeal to you. The Kadet, if you really wanted a car seat buckle anywhere in your daily life, the Kadet is definitely the way to go. The Kadet Mini does not have a buckle, just so you know. But the Kadet does, and it is super cool. Available on their website, links in the description, as always. The MetroRunner, a little tougher to order. You gotta be a little patient for this one. It doesn't just pop into your mailbox like an Amazon package. It's coming from halfway around the world, unless you live in Malaysia. Unless you live in Malaysia. There, so there you go, super cool. Let's get outside, wrap this thing up. That's what I think of both of these fantastic mid-range just wear around town all day, 9 liter to 6 liter slings, to the top contenders that I've used recently. Of course, this is now, you know, no car seat buckle here, so now we're wearing the MetroRunner, which is fantastic. One of my favorites, and probably my favorites out of the last two that I reviewed, just because it's so cool. A lot of awesome features, top handle, and VX42, everything I know and love and like. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. More coming from the road. Some exciting things. I'm really hoping the rest of this trip pans out the way I think it's going to. It's going to be awesome. Definitely sign up for alerts, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. More about backpack cycling, you name it, we're getting outside. We're doing it all.